I am so sorry. I have been trying to record a nice little 4-minute introduction to sculpting with plasticine, and I wound up getting engrossed and I created 3 bird skulls without actually showing much at all, which is terrible. So what I might do is deconstruct this tiny little one because he's kind of sad, and I don't know what kind of bird that would be, but it would not be able to see 2 things that, would not be able to have any focal vision at all. It would be constantly wit. However, I have 2 skulls that are of a good size for the ring and the brooch. This one is winning most of the, that's what it looks like. This is winning the haha, I'm creating a really strange mystery bird. Key things for sculpting something like this is to look at basic geometric shapes. So if I take my little, I am sorry little bird, but it's not right. It's not right. That doesn't, I'm really sorry. So I'm just going to, I do always feel bad smushing it. So I've just dipped it into some warm water to soften, so it can be softened. Squishing between the hands helps warm it up, as well as compacting the clay. When you're working with clay and you cut away with tools and press extra clay on, you get different densities. So I like to try and do all of this first, and I've found a little bit of mould in there, so ow, crunch crunch. So because that's just a little bit too hard for my hands, I'm going to start pulling out the beak. So decide on what is going to be the back of the skull, and I've decided the bottom edge is going to be the back of the skull, and start pinching and smoothing those pinches, and keep pulling just to create. And once again I have created a duck, a quacky duck or hadrosaur, that's my cat, my kitty cat, wanting some attention. So that's a completely different kind of bird. And then to quickly sort of draft in where the eye socket is, just pinch again, and pinch closer towards the middle so that you can hold your thumb and press clay down to create at one and at the same time a crest across the top of the skull and eye sockets, and you can then sort of push one way there and push down, and you really get quite a flare, and do that all the way around. And when you get to the interior again, you want to pinch up. This is the way the skull works on the ring. I'm not entirely sure what kind of bird it is, but the eye socket does seem to come in and pinch through here. He hasn't started howling, so he's not yet at the desperate point of genuinely needing attention. So super fast sculpt of a bird skull, and I'm going to get the cat before he starts annoying the neighbours. Once you've done one side, it's usually best to follow to the same degree on the other side, in case you leave a project and forget how you did it. So here is a very deformed little bird skull, but it's starting to look like a skull with raised areas, channels for breathing, and on eye sockets that you can pinch to make look more realistic or more sort of cartoony evil. Why, I'm an evil bird with a ridiculous beak. So compared to that skull, you can see there's a fair amount of work to do on each of them, but 5 minutes to get a basic bird shape, that's not bad. Now these are going to be set aside, these three little skulls from school, and I'm going to let them chill out so I can use tools on them, and hopefully I can get this uploaded in about 2 minutes.